right, officially welcome to your Friday intermediate 30-minute yoga class. My name is Lacey Wolf. I'm the coordinator for statewide wellbeing initiatives at ERS, and I'm so happy to be with you and to have the honor of teaching this class every Friday. For today, we're going to be focusing on rotations, twists, which are very functional and they're very good for the spine. I was reading some information the other day. They did a study, a peer-reviewed study on people who practice yoga for more than 12 years. And what they find is that their spine has less degeneration than people who did not practice yoga or had never practiced yoga. So I think that's really interesting. And I think a lot of that is because of the work that we do to twist the spine, to flex and extend the spine, and then to move the spine laterally from side to side. Rotation, super important. I was thinking about just the functionality of that the other day. Whenever I'm driving on I-35 and I have to turn and head check, that cervical spine is super important to be able to, and as we get older, we become more and more rigid. And so as you're doing your twist today, think about just the functionality of it and how we're keeping our spine supple, strong, mobile, so that we age with grace. Go ahead and if you're not lying on your back, lie on your back. Just get comfortable. Rest your arms down next to your sides. Close your eyes if you're comfortable closing them, and just take a couple of deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Let go a big sigh through the mouth. Again, deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. One last breath like that. Inhale. Exhale, let go of something you don't need to hold on to right now. Now we're going to start to close the mouth. Feel the breath rise and fall. On your next in-breath, raise your arms up over the top of the head. Big full body stretch. You can move side to side here if it feels good. And then pull your right knee into the chest when you're ready. Make some little circles, rotate that hip in its socket. See if you can really tap into tension that you might be feeling. And if you need to spend some extra time in any of these areas, it is your class. All right, let's interlace the hands behind the thigh. And then from here, we're just gonna start to extend and bend the leg. You can obviously manage this with your range of motion. If your leg doesn't fully extend, that's okay. As long as you're starting to feel that opening in the hamstring, you're doing it right. Let's bend that knee, and then we're going to take our left hand across the edge of the right knee and then just pull it over for an easy rotation. Try to keep your right shoulder grounded in your rotation here. Let's take a couple breaths. And then maybe try to extend that right leg if it feels okay. See how it goes. And then let's come back to center. Extend your right leg all the way back out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull your knee into the chest. Take those little circles. Getting some joint mobility here, and then rotate in the opposite direction. Interlace those hands behind the thigh, and then start to extend and bend your leg. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Spine is obviously very aligned here because we're laying on our back. Very supported position here. We're going to do this standing on our one foot later, so get ready for that mentally. Let's bring our right hand across the knee or on top of the knee and then rotate, twist across. Bring your right knee across the midline of the body. Keep your left shoulder grounded here. Good. Take another breath. Maybe extend that left leg for if you have space. I don't have a lot of space on that side. Come back to center. And then let's bring both of our knees into the chest. Little rock side to side. Massaging that low back. You can take some circles here. And then we'll rock front to back along the spine. Shifting forward on the mat, coming onto hands and knees, bringing ourselves into a tabletop position. Bringing your wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Starting to Move into our cat-cow sequence, inhaling and exhaling. As you inhale, we tilt the head and the tailbone toward the ceiling. And as we exhale, we press into the hands, press the upper back toward the ceiling. Just moving with breath here. All right, come on back to neutral spine. Now from here, let's take some knee curves in the spine. So you can drop your right shoulder to the floor and then move your head toward your right hip. Feel that big stretch through the side body, and then move it in the opposite direction. And drop your left shoulder, move your head more toward your left hip this time. Come on back to center. All right, from here, take your right foot to the back of the mat. Place the toes on the floor. Press your heel toward the floor. Obviously, it's not gonna make its way there, but this is gonna open up the calf a little bit. You can just kind of move dynamically here. You don't have to stay in one posture. You can kind of move front to back, loosening up those tight spots around the ankle. Lifting the right leg up, take your left hand next to your ear, moving into a spinal balance position. Take a breath. Exhale, go ahead and draw your knee to your nose. Inhale, reach it out. Let's release the left hand, release the right knee. Take your left foot to the back of the mat. Press your heel toward the floor. Shift front to back on your mat. Just easing into that half stretch. When you're ready, lift your left leg up. In line with your hip, reach your right hand out, and you're gonna shake somebody's hand. Take a breath. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, bring your right hand to the mat, bring your left knee to the mat. Let's tuck our toes here, lift our hips, make our way into our downward facing dog. Press your heels to the mat. Maybe one at a time, just alternating. Again, just getting into those tight spots. We all have them in different spots, depending on how we move throughout the day. Go ahead and lift both heels off the floor. Come up onto your toes. Stretch the bottoms of your feet, and then exhale. Sink your heels right back down to the mat. Inhale, shift forward into plank position. And then exhale, press back, downward dog. Inhale, shift forward, plank position. Exhale, press it back, downward dog. Good, take one more, shift forward, plank. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, you're gonna make your way all the way down to the mat. Inhale, raise your chest off the floor as you press, bring your hands out wide, come up onto your fingertips, wide arm, cobra pose. Good, exhale, drop your left shoulder and your left ear to the mat. You're rotating through the cervical spine here and opening up through the chest. Everything's connected. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, drop your right shoulder, right ear to the mat. Take another breath. Inhale, rise up. In the center, exhale, full release down. Bring your hands next to your chest. Roll your shoulders up and back. Take a traditional cobra. Exhale, release it down. Go ahead and move your knees to the edges of your mat. Set your hips back into a wide leg child's pose. You can walk your hands underneath your head and just let gravity open your hips for a couple of breaths here. This is a really nice recovery pose. This is how we were all in the womb. So it should feel very soothing for your nervous system when you kind of curl up into this shape. Walk the hands back out, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. All right, let's start to build up a little heat here. We're gonna shift forward into plank. Exhale, you can lower down to the knees for the first one or not. Inhale, rise up, little cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Come through the knees as you need to. Let's take two more. Just move with your breath. 2 breaths. 4 movements. Really try to get the breath synced up with the body. Each movement connecting part of the breath. We'll meet back in downward facing dog after you're finished with those. Pressing the hips high toward the sky. And then from here, stepping your feet all the way through, coming into forward fold. Take a little ragdoll moment, let your head hang heavy. Moving side to side. Release tension from the neck, from the upper part of your back. Bend your knees as you need to. Let your face relax. Let everything relax. All right, push down into the feet. Bring your hands to the hips. Let's rise all the way up to standing. Inhale, raise those arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, swan dive right back down, forward fold. Bringing the hands to the outer edges of the feet. Step to the top of the mat if you're not there. So when you step back, you will be on your mat. Step your right foot. Go ahead and step your right foot to the back of the mat. And then drop that back knee down for a low lunge. Shifting your hips forward a little bit. Make any adjustments you need to with your feet here. All right, take a breath. Exhale, take your left hand to your hip. Your right arm's gonna reach across. Into that psoas, that hip flexor. Now we're gonna take the right elbow, cross it over. Bring your left hand to meet the right. And just take a little rotation here. This is not really a little rotation, it's a pretty big rotation. Go ahead and rise on back out of that. Shift to face the front of the room. Raise your arms up high. Tuck your back toe under. Now, if you need to support, you can put your hands down, but if you wanna try a little strength balance challenge, lift that back knee right off the mat. Take a breath. Bring your left hand to your hip. Right arm's gonna come across the midline. Stretch through that hip flexor. Now take that right elbow, tuck it in, bring your hands together, twist, rotate. Press your tricep into your outer edge of that thigh, and your thigh into your tricep. And then maybe turn your gaze over your left shoulder, working that cervical spine rotation, as well as the lumbar spine rotation. Take a breath, rise on back out of that. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, place your right foot in warrior 2 position. So you're gonna align that back foot with the back of the mat. Turn, look out over your front fingertips. Focusing the mind, making the body be as still as we can in these postures. Turn your left palm up, reach over, reverse your warrior. Now let's go ahead and pinwheel the hands all the way back to the mat. Lift that back heel off the floor. Step your left foot next to the right foot. Lower down, half or all the way. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Your exhale is gonna press you back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Let's step our feet or hop them all the way to the top of the mat. Take one more ragdoll moment here. Just let your arms dangle, crisscross your arms, bend your knees. Feels so good. Take a press down into the feet. Rise all the way up. Exhale, cactusing those arms. Inhale, raise them up. Exhale, swan diving right back down. Fold forward. Bring your hands to the edges of your feet once more. Take your left foot to the back of the mat this time. Drop that back knee to the floor. Inhale, rise up. Shifting your hips forward for your low lunge position. This pose feels so good to me. I know most of us carry a lot of tension in our hips. This is one that I like to do on a daily basis, even if it's not part of a traditional yoga sequence, just stretching those hips. Bring your right hand to your hip, bring your left arm across the midline of the body. Just really good office stretches, driving stretches. When I used to work for DPS, I'd always tell the troopers, one day I want to see you doing this stretch on the side of the road. They sit so much in their cars. Let's take our left elbow, bring it across the right thigh, bring your hands together, twist, rotate. Try to bring your hands to the center of your chest by deepening that rotation, and then maybe turning your gaze up toward the ceiling. Good, release, come on back to center. Hands come up next to the ears, tuck your back toe under. You can, as always, use your hands if you need to, or rise straight up into that high lunge position. Relax the shoulders. Maybe let a smile come over your face. Bring your right hand to your hip. Left arm's gonna come across the midline of the body again. Big side stretch here. And deeper with every sequence. Bring your left arm across the right thigh. Twisting lunge and that rotation. You're gazing over your right shoulder. Go ahead and rise on back out of that. Plant your left foot. Transitioning into that warrior two pose, gazing over your front fingertips. Settle into the pose. Turn your right palm up, reach over. Reverse your warrior. And then we're gonna pinwheel those arms down to the mat. Lift that back heel off the floor. Step your right foot next to your left. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Go ahead and step or hop the feet. Make your way to the top of the mat. Ragdoll. This way, side to side. Good. Push down to the feet. Rise all the way up to standing reverse swan dive. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale, raise them up. Exhale, swan dive down, fold forward. Take your right foot to the back of the mat. We're gonna go through that sequence one more time. We're gonna move with breath. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, left hand to hip, reach across. Inhale. Exhale, twist to rotate. Inhale. Take an out breath. When you're ready, rise up. Exhale, reach across. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist and rotate. Inhale. Release. Exhale, warrior two. Bring your right palm up, reach up. Reach over, reverse your warrior. Exhale, all the way down. Take a breath in. Step it back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Fold deeply. Press down into those feet. Rise up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Last time, inhale. Exhale, swan dive down, fold forward. Take your left foot to the back of the mat. Drop that back knee down. Rise up, low lunge. Bring your right hand to the hip. Reach across. Inhale. Exhale. Take your rotation. Inhale. Exhale. Settle the shoulders. Inhale. Rise up. Exhale, your left arm gonna reach across. Inhale. Exhale, twist and rotate. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, step back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, raises you up. Exhale, go ahead and press back. Take a child's pose. Traditional child's pose, wide leg child's pose, whatever you like. That's a vinyasa flow sequence when we really try to connect breath to movement. And the main thing is just to be aware of the breath, to not stop breathing, not to hold or retain the breath. We're trying our best to sync the breath to the movements. We're not gonna get it perfect every time. That's okay. Let's walk the hands out, tuck the toes. Lift your hips up, downward dog. Go ahead and step your feet to the top of the mat. Let's inhale, halfway lift, extend your spine, take a spinal extension. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, pull your right knee into the chest. Bring your hands, interlace them underneath the right thigh. And then from here, you're gonna start to extend and bend your right leg. I said we were gonna do what we did on the mat on one foot. Here we go. Extend and bend. Ooh, feeling a little wobbly on that foot today. Go ahead and extend and bend. All right, release. Let's take that foot back to the floor. We're gonna do that same thing on the other side. Find a focal point you can stare at, something that's not moving. Steady your gaze. Feel the corners of your feet. Spread your toes. Working that extension. If your hamstrings are tighter, you may be a little further down. Not parallel to the ground, that's okay. Come back to center and release that foot. Go ahead and roll out the other ankle. All right, so if you were with me last week, you know what's coming next. We're gonna do a twist, a rotation here. Very similar to what we did on the mat. So we're gonna bring the right knee into the chest. And if you don't want to do this rotation, you can just keep holding what we did before. If you wanna take this a little bit further, wrap your hands around your knee and take your right hand and reach back behind you. Take that rotation. Pull your knee in the opposite direction and maybe turn your gaze, turn your cervical spine, look over your right hand. Good, and then come on back to center. Place that foot on the floor. Switch sides, bring your left knee into the chest. That rotation, right hand's gonna stay. And then from here, we're gonna start to reach back with the left hand. When you start to move your gaze, that's where you can fall. Find a spot quickly. Turn your gaze fast, like a dancer, finding a spot. Back to center and release. All right, one more variation, one more option here. For those of you who want to try more advanced posture, totally optional. Reach your hands around the knee one more time. Take your left hand, reach it around the outer edge of the right foot. And then from here, you're gonna start to extend the right leg. Reach your hand back behind you. And then come back to center and release and let it go. Bring it to the other side. Knees come into the chest. Take your right hand across the top of your left foot. Take your left hand back. Start to extend that left leg. Turn your gaze over that back shoulder. Take a breath. Come back to center. Release that foot to the floor. Roll out your ankles, take what you need, and then from here, we're gonna take a wide leg stance. Turn your toes out about 45 degrees. And then from here, we're just gonna come down into a sumo squat position. Reach your arms out wide. It's working a little bit on muscular endurance here. Feel free to close your eyes and just jam with that music. Feel the breath. Feel the strength in your legs. And we go just a little bit deeper. 4, 3, 2, and 1. When you're ready, rise up. Turn your feet parallel to the edges of the mat. Fold forward. Straddle stance. Go ahead and bend your left knee. Little side lunge, come back to center. And then bend your right knee. Come on back to center. Just moving side to side. Inhale. And exhale. Take one more inhale. On this side, exhale, stretch. Inhale, straight the leg, exhale, bend. Come on back to center. Let's bring our right hand underneath the face, twist, rotate. One last time here from our straddle stance, and then release your left hand to the mat. Twist, rotate to the right. Exhale, release. Let's heel toe the feet a little bit closer, about mat's distance apart, maybe bringing ourselves into our sumo squat position. Just elbows in next to the thighs. If this feels too deep for whatever reason, you can come up into a higher variation. Just dip one shoulder at a time. All right. Go ahead and push down into the feet. Raise your arms up, rise all the way up. And then exhale, sit all the way back down. Walk your hands back behind you. Just let your hips release down to the floor. And then let's walk our hands back behind us, push down into the feet to lift up into a reverse tabletop position. Feel the strength of your glutes here. Take another breath. Exhale. Set those hips all the way down. Let's extend the legs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Now fold. Really the opposite of that reverse tabletop. And when you're ready, let's rise all the way up. Bring your knees back into that vent position. From here, we're going to start to lower ourselves to the mat. Just take your time. Take a little slow journey back down to the mat, back to our back where we started our class today. Let's bring our feet to the edges of the mat and take a nice, easy supine twist. Let your knees fall to the right side of the mat like windshield wiper blades. Both shoulders grounded. And then option here, if you want to add a quad stretch, reach back and grab your left foot with your hand. You can tuck it underneath your glute and then push your knee toward the front of the room. Squeeze your glutes a little bit. You're going to feel a really big stretch in those quads. Take another breath. Release the feet, come back to center. And then let the knees windshield wiper to the other side of your mat. Option always just to close your eyes for the remainder of class and just follow along with my voice. And reach back, grab your right foot with your right hand, add your quad stretch. If it feels like something you want to do, if not, let it go. Just enjoy that rotation. Good. Take one more breath. Release that twist, come back to center. Go ahead and extend both legs all the way out. Go into your relaxation pose. Let your head relax on the floor. Your shoulders, the arms, all the way down to the tips of the fingers, the hips, the backs of your legs. So supported. Starting to feel points of tension that you might be holding on to by scanning the body. Notice if you're clenching the jaw, eyes, the hips, shoulders. Let go. Release. Whatever noise, whatever's going on in your environment, see if you can just make a little bubble. Little peace bubble. Just paying attention to the breath. Feeling the rise and fall of the belly. If you can stay here a little bit longer, I highly recommend it. If you are wrapping up this class with me, we're just going to make our way into a side lying position. So you can roll over onto your left side or your right side and then just press yourself all the way up to seated. Into a cross-leg position. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Let's take one more twist to the right. Inhale. One more twist to the left. With an audible sigh, come back to center. Inhale and exhale. Let everything go. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this 30-minute intermediate yoga class. My son came home right at Shavasana. I hope that noise wasn't too distracting for everybody. I'm not sure if you could hear it, but apologize if it was distracting. That is life. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, Lacey.